All right, let's dive in. Picture this. You've just been discharged from the hospital. It's supposed to be a moment of relief, but for so many people, it's actually where the real danger begins. We're going to break down an AI solution that's designed to protect patients during this incredibly vulnerable time. It's called the Post-Discharge Adherence Agent, and it was built for the Agents for Good challenge.
So what makes this period so dangerous? Well, it really all comes down to this number. A staggering 40% of patients end up being readmitted to the hospital right after they've been sent home. And look, that's not just some statistic. It represents a huge and honestly often preventable gap in our healthcare system.
We call this the care gap. It's that critical time when patients who are often feeling overwhelmed start missing their medications, they skip crucial physical therapy, and they just don't make it to their follow-up appointments. They are, in a very real sense, lost, right when they need that guidance the most. And the consequences of this are, frankly, severe. We're talking about those preventable readmissions, of course, but also serious risks to patient health. For the healthcare system, it adds up to billions in unnecessary costs. The old, rigid, rule-based systems, they just can't keep up with such a dynamic human problem. It's clear we need autonomous, intelligent intervention.
So what's the solution? It's not about writing more rigid rules. Instead, we built an autonomous care team. Think of it as a multi-agent system that can reason, adapt, and act, just like a team of specialists who are dedicated to a single patient 24/7.
So how does this AI care team actually work? Well, it runs on a really clear three-step pipeline. First up, the monitor agent is on the job, tracking daily patient compliance. Next, the analyzer agent steps in to perform an intelligent risk assessment. And finally, the escalator agent makes that critical call on whether to alert a human caregiver. It's a constant, smart loop of monitoring, analyzing, and acting.
Okay, now let's pull back the curtain and look at the core intelligence of the system. This is where things get really interesting. You see, the magic really happens inside that analyzer agent, which is powered by Gemini AI.
Now check this out. This isn't a note from a doctor. This is a direct quote from the AI's own reasoning process. It's using what's called chain of thought analysis, where it literally thinks step by step. So it's not just seeing a number, it's detecting a dangerous trend, that rapid decline, and it understands the life or death implication.
And that right there is a total paradigm shift. Think about it. For doctors and nurses to actually trust an AI, they have to understand how it got to its conclusion. This kind of transparency, this explainable AI, is a massive leap from those old black box systems where you had no idea what was going on. It is the absolute key to building clinical trust.
Under the hood, the whole architecture is built for this. You've got the Gemini-powered analyzer, a dual-layer memory system so it can remember a patient's history to spot those critical trends, and 9 specialized tools to crunch the data. And when the risk gets high, the system automatically triggers a high-severity alert. No hesitation.
But you know, clinical intelligence is only half the battle. The second major innovation here is something we call the empathy engine. This is all about the system's ability to communicate not just with data, but with real, personalized empathy.
Which, of course, begs the question, can an AI really communicate with empathy? Well, let's take a look.
Okay, on the left, you've got your standard generic template message. It's cold, it's impersonal, it's just not very helpful. Now look at the right. That's the AI-generated message. See the difference? It uses John's name, it references his exact low score of 30, and it offers specific, targeted help about his medication and therapy. This isn't just a notification. It's a personalized, clinically aware intervention that's actually designed to engage the patient. So we have the intelligence and we have the empathy. But does it actually work? Let's get into the proof that this is a truly tested and robust solution.
For starters, the system's code has been validated by over 88 unit tests. Now, in a medical context, that level of rigorous testing is non-negotiable. It ensures every single piece of this system works exactly as it's supposed to. This isn't just a cool concept, it's a production-ready, reliable system.
But even more importantly, we put it to the test in a real-world simulation. The system successfully monitored a high-risk cardiac patient, and it did exactly what it was designed to do. It identified a rapidly declining adherence trend, precisely the kind of dangerous situation we need to prevent.
And here's the crucial outcome. In just 3 days, the system triggered 2 accurate, high-severity alerts. It caught the problem early, it escalated it correctly, and it potentially prevented a critical health event before it could even happen.
By combining this kind of expert clinical judgment with personalized, empathetic communication, AI agents like this have a real shot at finally bridging that dangerous care gap. It shows us a path forward to a system that doesn't lose track of patients when they're at their most vulnerable. Which really leaves us with one final thought. Is this the future of patient monitoring?